My flight to Nashville was overbooked, but the nice people at Continental got me a flight to Birmingham that got in not too much later than I needed to.
Why are you thinking my friends out? No!
Because you helped me so much.
Lots of flights were overbooked, and luckily I made a friend at the airport. A woman named Suzanne was trying to get to a country music festival in Nashville that was happening the same time as Bonnaroo. Turns out she's really good friends with my dad's stepsister. Totally random, such a small world, couldn't believe it. We rented a car together and drove 3 hours from Birmingham up to Nashville. It was pitch black the whole ride, but it was a good time.
Okay, so here I am with the map, and we're in Alabama, Birmingham, to be specific, and we're driving to Nashville, and it's crazy, it's a goofy trip.
Birmingham is 191 miles from Nashville. It took us 2 hours to get a car, but once we finally did, we were on our way. I had to cancel my initial reservation because they wanted me to return the car to Birmingham, which I wasn't going to do. It ended up costing a whole lot of extra money to get a new car, but I wasn't going to give up this early.
It may have been because of the country music festival that was in town, but late night Nashville was still pretty bustling. A lot of the bars had people in them, there was music being played. Everyone seemed like they were having a good time and getting psyched for the various festivals coming to the area. I dropped Suzanne off at what I can only imagine is one of the nicest hotels in the area. Beautiful marble paintings on the ceiling, huge gorgeous skylight, super friendly people, even at 3 in the morning or whatever time it was. We had a great time just touring the hotel before I had to head back to where I was staying, which was definitely not going to be anything like this.
You made it.
I crashed on the floor here for the night. It's a friend of a friend's house. The plan was sleep, gather all these people, and somehow leave in the morning. We had to wait for 2 other people who were, I think there's 2 other people driving down from the New York area in a rented car. As soon as they got in, we were going to hit Walmart, buy supplies for the week, and then probably head out. We hoped we could beat all the traffic, get there without too much trouble, and set up our tents and everything before the music started.
Yeah, so we're just going to, whenever you're ready.
You had anthropology with Preston. Was that?
Alright.
No, maybe not.
Yeah, just kind of,
What did you guys buy?
Hi. Everything. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Okay.
Do you have room for all this?
So we talked about this, but nobody seems to care.
At the bottom of the
I think we're gonna like.
hey, taking some videos there?
We hit traffic after we stopped at Will Call, where someone had to pick up a ticket. It was only a few miles from the venue, which was good. We ended up sitting in traffic for about 2 hours. They ran us through a pretty insecure security station where they sat in the car for a second and kind of rummaged vaguely through our goods and said we could go in. They just didn't want us to have any glass bottles. Camping is totally intense. See, everyone's got tents. We were worried that we wouldn't be able to get this kid to the airport by his flight time, 7 a.m. Monday morning. Yeah. I wandered around, checked out other people's tents. I'm not good at setting mine up, so helped a little bit, and then just wandered. Went to try to find the closest bathroom, sinks, all that good stuff. They actually even had showers that you could pay a couple bucks for and get some shampoo and hose down. Way better than just using like baby wipes. The problem was not enough stuff was set up near our tent, so it took me about 45 minutes to find where our tent was. After that, some people near us put up flags and different things that helped us find out where we were. Luckily, no good bands were on yet. People were still coming in for the rest of the night, and all the big name acts and the really good bands were starting the next day. favorite subject to capture on this trip was all the interesting people I saw. Never a dull moment, for sure. All sorts of interesting people, all sorts of goofy people. Yeah, it was a trip. You'll see more goofy people as this goes on. This was one of the best organized events I had been to in a while. They had a misting tent like this set up. They had another type of misting tent set up inside the venue. This is still in the area before you got in. They had a couple different general stores where you could buy duct tape, vitamins, food, condiments, aspirin, socks. They had propane, they had charcoal, all sorts of anything that you would need for a weekend. Everybody was really nice. Everybody was really helpful. My only complaint was they had a wall of batteries that didn't work in digital cameras, so I missed videotaping some of the best concerts that I saw. Oh well, I'm going to write them a strongly worded letter. I'm now inside the main concert area called Bonnaroo. They had events like yoga, they had vendors and different causes who had their booths set up where you could learn about what they do and support their cause or sign a petition and learn about whatever plight in whatever country they're fighting for. All sorts of interesting art and people and interesting things to learn about and see and do. Bonnaroo is staged on a 700-acre piece of property. All the gray area on this map is camping areas. Some of the yellow is VIP camping. This center area is all the Bonnaroo, where the stages are. This is the Build-A-Drum tent. You could buy one of these shells, sand it, pick a head, pick the netting you want. There's paint. You can design the drum however you want. These guys were from, I think, North Carolina. They were very helpful, very nice. And throughout the weekend I checked up on the tent to see what designs people had come up with and what paint schemes people had made. Some really, really nice drums. They were actually all very high quality as well. It turned out to be a good place to play drums as well and also watch people paint and create them.
Everybody's hanging out painting. Do you have stains too, or is it all paint?
Yeah, stains, varnish, wax. Again.
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
I must be a cheerleader.
More time though. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
We're ready. 1, 2, 3.
No enthusiasm, that is.
Good evening, Bonnaroo, and welcome to Comedy 10! You've seen your first comedian on VH1 and Comedy Central. Please welcome Pete Holmes!
The comedy show was great, and I left just in time to see this amazing light show. It lasted most of the night, and I got pretty drenched. Unfortunately, so did the tent, so I ended up sleeping inside the car. It worked, but I was sore by the end of the week.